solving the equation that shouldn't get to me this morning. So right now try to go as fast as I could, so we finish all the questions. Like I say, of course, you're gonna learn from me. Also, you're gonna learn my mistakes. So please feel free, and you can leave the comments, below, and tell me, whenever you identify the mistake. I appreciate it. So let's go. So I'm gonna go speed a little bit right now, so that we can finish this assignment, this task in a short period of time. Right? I'll try to explain, to the base that I could, and try to make you understand. Okay, let's go to the third question. Right? So the same question, excuse me. Let's go to the third question. Like I say, I have a problem, with browsing, so you can also advise me, which software you think I should use, or it's gonna simplify the work. So that's the third question right there. Excuse me. So the third question right there, I'm gonna try to maximize more, make it bigger, please. Come on, man, come big. Okay. So they say, which of the following are true? Which of the following are true? So which of the following are true? So that's the first one right there. Excuse me. Second one, third one, and then ABC, and then we have to prove which one is true, A, B, or C. So I'm gonna show you a normal way, traditional way, and also how to expand. But I'll show you two ways now, because these are multiple choice. Remember. So what you want to get the answer. So if you want to get the answer, you have to do what you can just to get to the answer. So I'm going to show you the naughty way, just to get a quick answer, and also I'm going to show you systematical way of doing it. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so let's go to the question. Let's go to the solution. So man, I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of work in the time this computer. So excuse me. So first of all, I'm gonna say, excuse me, I hope everybody remember the question, because I just put it right now. The question just brought for you right now. So if I start with the first one, the A one, excuse me, I'm gonna let, for example, the normal way, easy way, for example, excuse me, I'm gonna say let x equal to 1, because the question has an x, y, and z. So I'm gonna say x equal to 1, y equal to 2, and z equal to 3. I'm gonna plug it on the left hand side of the question in traditional way, like I say. So let me go for the A first. Just gonna time my computer. So the A given, let's see if it's true. So A given 2x squared y squared plus 5xy z, if I'm not mistaken, x, y, z, yes, plus 2z squared. So we want to prove if it's true, equal to 2xy plus z bracket xy plus 2z. Okay, so I'm gonna take let me take the right hand side. In traditional way, I could say, okay, no, so let's do a systematic way. I'm gonna take the right hand side of the equation, take the right hand side, and then I'm gonna expand it. And after expand it, I'm going to check if it's true, it's not true. So right hand side, let's take it. So the right hand side is 2xy plus z, and then we got x, y plus 2z. Okay, face number with a face number. So 2xy times xy is going to be 2x squared y squared, because x and y squared, 2 x times x squared, y squared. Now we go face one also with the second one. 2 times 2 plus 4. X, it doesn't have any x there. Y, no y, just y, and then z. Now we go the second one with the first one. So it's going to be plus z times xy is going to be x, y, z. Now we go for the last one, z times 2z squared, which is going to be plus 2z squared. So, okay, so we see xyz and xyz. This is 4xyz and 1xyz, which is going to give us 5xyz, and then plus 2z squared, and then right here we have a x squared y squared. So we want to check if after taking the right hand side and then expand all of it, is that equal to the left hand side. So let's see left hand side. Excuse me. Let's see left hand side. Yeah, I think it look like equal. Let's see. This equal to this, true. 5xy, 2z, 2z, yes, true. So the first option is true. Is true. Got it. Okay, now we go for the second option, second question. Okay, second question B. I'll try to go speed now. Gotta go speed. So B, we got 3 x squared minus 5xy 2 minus 2y power 4, and then we want to see if it's true. If it's true, equal to x minus 2y squared times, sorry, the space is too small, that's what I'm going to write underneath here, times 3x squared, 3x squared plus y, the ink is too heavy here, plus y squared. Okay, so I'm going to take the right hand side as well. Take the right hand side of the equation, take the right hand side. So take, oh, can people see there? My goodness, I hope everybody saw the first part. So the first one was true. I hope everybody saw it, right, because I was very quick in that I checked the camera if it was capturing. Okay, I hope everybody can see that. So the first one is true. I'll check later. If it's not visible, please let me know. I'll be able to review it again. It's no problem. So the first one was true. So for the second one also, we're gonna take the right hand side. So take right hand side of the equation, expand. So what is right hand side? It's x minus 2y squared, and then multiply by 3x squared plus y squared. So now we go. The first one, so x times 3x squared is going to be 3x cubed, because this is power 1, this is power 2. Okay, now we go the first one with the second one. X times y squared is going to be plus x y squared. This is cube. Please. Okay, now we go negative 2y times 3x squared. Negative 2y times 3x squared, we're going to have negative 6x squared y squared. Now for the last one, negative 2y squared times y squared is going to be negative 2y power 4. So now these are not like 10 because this has a, so we can't put them together because this is x squared y squared, this is only y squared. So for that case, it's going to remind that how it is. So we want to see, no, it's not true. So this is not true, is that one. See, because it's not true, like you see. This is 6x squared and this is xy squared. So you cannot put them together and say negative 5 because this one has only power 1, but this has a square power. See, so it's not true. So this option is not true. So A is true, but B is not true. Excuse me. Why we say it's not true? We have seen when you multiply. We say x power 1 multiplied by 3x squared. So we got 3x cubed. Now we go x times y squared. X times y squared is xy squared. Yes. Now we go this 2y squared times 3x squared. We get negative 6 y squared x squared. And the last one is negative 2y4. So we see these two terms here, they don't have the same power. So you can bind them together. So for that case, so we say this is not, means right hand side is not equal to left hand side, so is false. This option is false option. So for so long we have all option A. So now we go for the last one. So they give us 3x, they give us 3x for C. 3x, how everybody can see. If you cannot see, please let me know. 3x plus 2y, and then over 27 x cubed plus 8y cubed. They say this could be equal, but we're not sure. We're gonna have to check to 9x squared minus 6xy plus 4y squared. So let me show you something. It's very important. Excuse me. Okay, so first of all, I'll take this. I'll take left hand side. Take left hand side. Okay, one thing I want you to know from now on, not this is very important. I'm gonna put in the box. Let me use a blue pen here. Because it's very important. Very important. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, use a blue pen here, all black here, blue. If somebody give you a cube minus b cube, you memorize this. This is the difference of cube roots. You say a cube minus b cube. Always a cube minus, you say a. If this minus a, put also minus. You memorize this, right? And then a minus b, and then put here a square, and then here put b square, the last one, and then multiply this to ab, and here is plus and plus. So these are different two difference of cube root formula. I'll put it again in another letter. Somebody give, let's say, x cube minus, please remember this is very important, so make sure you memorize, because that's what we're going to do on the previous question. So this same is say x minus y, and then x, if this minus, put here minus x square, and then here y square, and then multiply these two x and y, and here you put a plus plus. Thank you. Okay, Hamish, what happened when it's negative? So when it's negative there, excuse me, if let's say a cube, if it's plus, my apology, plus b cube, so you do similar but a little difference. So you're gonna say here a, if it's plus, yes, a plus, also a plus b, and then here say a square, and the last one is b square, and then multiply these two a and b. But the first one put negative, the last one is positive. See, when it's plus. Okay, so in other words, say, okay, if I have, let's say, p cube plus q cube, meaning it's going to be p plus q, p plus q, and then it's going to be p square q square. If it's plus here, put plus here, and then this, and then you multiply these two p and q, and the first one put negative and plus on, and the last one positive. So please, this is very important, right? Make sure you remember, because that's what we're going to do for the previous question. So now for that questions, now let's go and break it. So for that question right there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break the denominator, because this one look like this by the given trick away. So I'm going to say, okay, so numerator, I will copy the question the way how it is. It's going to be 3x. Oh, let me take this one first. Excuse me. Let me take this one right here and simplify first. So 27, I'm gonna break it. It means 3 cube. So 27 is 3 cube, and I have what, x cube plus, what is 8? 8 is 2 cube, and then I have y cube. Let me put this in this form. So what that means, I have to put this cube out. So it's gonna be 3x cube plus 2 and y together, so it's going to be equal to cube. So you see, it's already in this format. So but we know how to break this one as a sum of the cube. So okay, so for that case, this meaning this equal to, means when you say 3, oh my goodness, 3x cube plus 2y cube, meaning, let me use a blue pen here, meaning, excuse me, how we say this is a plus here, this is like a, this is like a b. So we're going to say, okay, so how we say if it's plus, we say a plus b. So what is that a? 3x plus plus, what is that b? 2y. And how did you say? We say we take the first one, we square, so multiply. We take the first one, what we do, we square. 3x squared is going to be 9x squared. Or you can do it aside, 3x, and then what you do, you square. 3 squared is 9, x squared is x squared, so it's going to be 9x squared. And then what did you do? We say, and then you write the last one. What is the last one? This one, 2y. So 2y squared, look, is 2y squared, which is going to be 4y squared. So the last is going to be 4y square, or y square. Okay, I'm trying to put them together so that it can be okay. And then now what we say, you take these two, you multiply, so it's like a times b, so it's going to be 3x times 2y. This is going to be 6xy. So the middle one, remember, if it's plus here, here is going to be plus, but here is going to be minus, and then we multiply these two. It's going to be 6xy. So 6 x y. So sorry to squeeze there. Okay, so I'm gonna write down, right? So meaning this stuff here equal to, after expand, equal to 3x plus 2y times 9x squared minus 6xy plus 4y squared. Okay, so for that case now, excuse me, I'm gonna say I'm gonna replace this stuff here with this stuff here because I know the meaning of it. Just me, I know the meaning of it. So for that case, I'm gonna say okay. So the whole of this question is gonna become, the whole of that question there is gonna become 3x plus 2y is just 3x plus 2y. So I'm gonna start from here now. Continue and finish. 3x plus 2y is gonna be 3x plus 2y. 3x plus 2y over. I'm not gonna write this stuff anymore because I know the meaning of it. So it's gonna be 2x plus 2y. Excuse me. 2x plus 2y. So 2x plus 3x. I'm gonna put 3x plus 2y multiply. Instead of writing this, I'm gonna write the expansion of it. So this is gonna be 9x2 minus 6x y. Everybody can see that. Oh my goodness. 6xy and then plus 4y squared. So what we see here, these are similar. So these and these are similar. So I'm saying these and these similar. How did I get this? I say I took this one. I know the meaning of this, but I'm not going to write 27x cubed plus 8 cubed and that replace them with its expansion, which is this one. So that's why I write here under. So we see these terms are like this and these are like terms. So now we left with 1 over this one, which is true because this and this cancel. So we're going to be left with 1 over this term here. So we see left hand side after we have taken and we apply these rules. After we have taken left hand side and apply this rule here, we say oh is equal to the right hand side, because if you look careful, this and this cancel. So we're going to be left with 1 over 9x squared minus 6xy plus 4y squared, which is equal to the right hand side. See, this equal to that one right there. See, so for that case it's true. So now that I can conclude the same. So it's true. So A is true. This one, okay. So this is true. So the first one is true. A and C is true. A and C is true. So A and C is true. So option 4. A and C is true. So that's option 4. So for the which question this? Excuse me. Question number this. Question A and C is true. So for question, let's check question number this. Excuse me. Sorry. Question 3. Question 3. So for question 3, the answer is A and C. Okay, so done with the question 3. So now let's go to the question 4. So we're gonna do the same story now, like how we did. Take the computer and put it to the take the computer and put it closer to the you. See, take the computer, put it closer to you, and go to the next question. Excuse me. So let's go to the next question and browse quick. So option 4. This question is option 4. Oh, question 3, option 4. Excuse me, I can't see the question, but let's go to the question now. Oh, I got it. So question 3, A and C. A and C. A and C is option 4, yeah. A and C is option 4. A and C, question 3 and C. It's option 4, so I'll say here option 4. Use a blue pen here, option 4. So we go to question 4. Question 4, let's try to go quicker, man. Question 4, I can see, let me draw the question. Okay. Okay, let's go and check the question. Question 4. Okay, question 4. Excuse me, let me make it bigger a little bit. So question 4. What do they say these people? Question 4. Okay, so the question 4. By using the method of completing the square, complete that one. So we need to take this question here of quadratic and do by completing square. So they say, and then after that it could be rewritten as, so they give us option down there. Okay, so they give us option here. Excuse me. So for now we're not going to know. Let's solve and then we see which option is correct. Okay, by completing the square. And what is our question? The question right there. Excuse me. So let's complete the square of that question right there. Okay, go. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go to the business, man. Quick. Okay, so let's go. Oh man. Okay, so let's go quick. I don't have equipment, so you don't have to go up and down all the time, you saying? Okay, so now, okay, cool. So let me copy the question, right? So that's question 4, quick. Okay, so the question 4 say, question 4. Okay, given 3 minus, I hope everybody can see that. Please, if you don't see, let me know. 3 minus a half x minus 1 over 4 x squared. 1 over 4 x squared. Okay. So what we're gonna do with this? Excuse me. I'm gonna rearrange first of all. Let me rearrange. So it's gonna be, if I rearrange, it's gonna be negative 1. Oh, this marker pen, man. Okay, negative 1 x squared, and then minus a half x, and then plus 3. So for completing the square, first of all, you have to separate. Before you separate, right? Whenever you have any number, you have to factor out. So I'm gonna factor out any number which is with the x squared, which is negative 1 over 4. I'm gonna make a video for or only complete the square, because a lot of students, a lot of people, they say, man, I'm struggling with the completed square. My teacher did explain to me in school, but I don't understand. Please, man, if you can explain to me, I'll totally appreciate. So I'm gonna do that all the time. I'll make a special video for completed square. And just in case if you forgot, just tell me, feel free, let me know. Hey, you promised that you was gonna do completed square, but you didn't do. So please let me know. I'll do. This is very important. I know a lot of students struggle with this. So let me know. So let's go. So I'm gonna factor out negative 1 over 4. When you factor out, when you're completing the square, rearrange if it's not in the right order. What does rearrange means? It has to be in the form of quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c. So make sure you rearrange in this form. That's why I say this has a square, face 1, and then the next number has an x, which is this one, and the last number 3. So in the next thing, when you complete the square, make sure you take this number, the coefficient, this is what we call coefficient of x squared. So this coefficient of x squared has to go out, which is negative 1 over 4. It's out. So when you factor out, it's like you divide all this number by whichever number you take it out. So if I take 1 over 4, when I factorize means divide each number by negative 1 over 4. So negative 1 over 4 divided by negative 1 over 4 equal to 1 x squared, which is x squared. Now I go. This second term also divide by whichever number went out. But which one went out? Negative 1 over 4. So I'm going to take this number here divided by negative 1 over 4. So it's like saying negative a half divided by negative 1 over 4. So negative a half, excuse me, negative a half divided by negative 1 over 4. So then we get 2. So for the second term here, it's going to be possible 2x. Same thing for the last number also. When you factorize, like you divide each term by whichever number you go out. So now 3 divide, so that's what I'm going to take 3. So it's going to give us negative 12. So for this one's going to give us negative 12. When you take this number divided by negative 1 over 4, we'll do negative 1 over 4. So then after that, you separate all this term with the x and the term with no x. So I'm going to say negative 1 over 4. So I'm going to separate the x's and I'll separate with this number. And the next thing is, take this b, remember this is like a b here, take this b number, divide by 2 and then square. So we're going to say, when you separate, I'm going to say -1/4. Look, take this number here and then add here. But when you add here, this side you must subtract. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to subtract here. But what you want to subtract with? I'll take this number, divide by 2 and then square. Always when you complete the square. But remember, you have a big bracket here outside, right? Let me do this. So I'm going to say, okay, so I'll take this number, whichever number is there, but for this case it's positive 2, divide by 2. If it's 5, divide whichever number which is here, divide by 2. And then what you do, you square. You do the same thing. Whatever you add here, this side you subtract. So this term here, it's going to be 2. Same thing, but what you do, subtract. Okay. 2 divided by 2, 1, 1 square go to 1. So now we're going to say this is go to 1. And then this is going to be 2x plus, when you put in the calculator, this is what you do, 2 divided by 2, 1, 1 square go to 1, and then here we have x square plus. But remember, you have a bracket, -1/4 is for all. And then this is going to be 1, so it's going to be -12 minus 1, -13. Remember, you still have your space. But now, excuse me, this one is same as say x plus 1 square. X plus 1 square. So excuse me, let me write underneath a little bit. So this is going to be x plus 1 square. If you factorize this one, is x plus 1 square. Okay, and then we have -1/4 for both, and then -13. Remember, this -1/4 is for both. Since when we started, it went out here for both number, so it's still for both. That's why I put the bigger bracket. And then after that, so this is what we have. But we have to multiply in. So then, but hey, I don't understand why you have to do this. What you mean about that? Your intention when you complete the square, you want to get to this format. Let me right here. Excuse me. This is a format of complete the square where you want to go. A x minus h plus k. Like I say, I'm going to make a special video for this topic, but for now I just want to show you how to solve this question. But I'll make a special special day for just completing the square. So I want to get here. So you see, this, it look like that. So this is a completing square format. It look like that, but the problem, this a, it only in the root of, you see, it look like that. Can you see? Similarity. Similar like that. So this 4 is like a here, but if you look careful, this a is with this, not for all. So I'm gonna have to multiply in so I can look like that, like this on here. I'm gonna say negative multiplied by the face, so it's gonna be -1/4 x plus h. Don't expand the h because you want to come here. So plus h squared, -1/4 times -13. -1/4 times -1/4 times -13. 13/4, because you open this bracket for both, so it's going to be plus 13/4. So after we complete the square, and then this is what we have. So we want to go and look at those options and see which option is correct. Okay, let's go and check which option is correct. Okay, so if you look carefully in those options I showed you before, or let me show you the computer so that we we work together. So it's me. Okay. Okay, I see there's option 3 if I'm not mistaken, but I'll show you now the computer. Option 3, yes, option 3. Okay, but let me show you the computer now, so I'm gonna have to turn the computer again like how we do all the time, Okay, so let's let me show you again in the computer. Quick, okay. So I think it's option 3, but I'll show you there. Okay, so you cannot see that clear, so I'm going to maximize it. Okay, maximize. Option 3, yeah, option 3 is correct. It's like how we got it. Option 3, same, is correct. Option 3, yeah, option 3, yeah. Option 3, option 3, yes, I think it's option 3, which you got. So it's true, option 3, we got it, it's option 3. Which is based on option 3. Negative 1 over 4, negative 1 over 4, x plus 1, x plus 1, square, square, nothing, okay, option 3. So our answer for question 4, it is question 4. Can you see here, man? Excuse me. Question 4, yeah, option 3. Question 4, option 3. Question 4, option 3. Option 3. Question 4, option 3. Okay. So now let's go. Now we go for the question 5. Question 5, question 5. Let's go quick. Question 5. Okay. Man, let's go to question 5, man. Okay, so question 5, we do the same sort as, man. Okay, so now we go for the question 5. So question 5, they say which of the following are true. So following are true. So let me try to, excuse me, let's go to the right. So they give us this. If the polynomial the coefficients of x cubed equal to 5. I'm not gonna do this question, just tell you right away. Coefficients x cubed, okay, so let's see here. Come on, man, I don't have to do this question. Okay, you see this? These are coefficients here. Like this is x, the coefficient of x is negative 3. The coefficient of x squared equal to 4. Coefficient of x cubed equal to negative 5. But here they say the coefficient of x cubed equal to 5 is not true because they leave negative. So this is not true. I disagree. The coefficient of x cubed equal to negative 5. Negative 5. So the first one is not true. So let's go. And the second question. Excuse me. Let's see the second question. So A is not true. Definitely it's not true. Okay, can you see there? Question 2. Question 2. Okay, the expression, so the given expression can be expressed. They say that's expression can be expressed. Can it be expressed? You see the expression right there. They say can be expressed. How could it be expressed? Let's see. With the rational denominator as, okay, provided that x, okay, so they say that expression can be expressed like this. Provided x is the rational number. Okay, so let's see if it's true, it's not true. Excuse me. See if it's true, it's not true. Question 5, right? So A we see is not true. We have agreed A is not true. Okay. Excuse me. So let's go. Question 5. Question 5. So question 5, the face on, like we saw, they give us 1 for A. I'll read it again. They give us 1 minus 3x plus 4 x squared minus 5x cubed. They say we have to find the coefficient of x cubed. Look, man, these are x, so this is its coefficients. This is x squared. Let me use other pen here. So the coefficients of x squared equal to 4. The coefficients of x cubed equal to negative 5. And according to the option, they say coefficients of x cubed equal to 5. So it's not true. So not true. Okay, now we go for B. B, they give us expression for B. For B, they give us expression. Which expression? Square root x plus 1 over x minus 1. They say this expression could be expressed as square root of x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. Possibly, I think it could be, but let's see mathematical. Let me take left hand side and see and rationalize the denominator. So we say take x plus 1, and then we have what? X minus 1. So whenever you have a square root at the denominator, there's something called rationalize the denominator. So I'm going to rationalize the denominator. When you rationalize, you only rationalize, or most of the time rationalize when you have a root at the denominator. See, for example, if somebody gave you, before I go to the question, if somebody gave you, so I hope everybody can see that, if somebody gave you, let's say 1 over square root of 3, you can also rationalize because you have a what? A root at the denominator. So say multiply there with the root of 3, multiply with the root of 3. So now we say 1 times root of 3 is root of 3, but when you multiply root to root, it's the same number, is going to give you 3. Try in a calculator, you see. Let me show you here. For example, this calculator, I hope everybody can see. If I have a square root, for example, of 5, and then multiply square root of 5, it should give me 5 also. Everybody can see there, right? Square root of 5 times square root of 5, it should give me 5. No, it give me 5. So whenever you have a square root, you see the answer there is 5. So whenever you have a square root of the same number, like here, square root of 3, you get 3. So that's how I rationalize the denominator. So same here. What I'm gonna do, I'll rationalize the denominator by multiply by the same thing up and down. So you're gonna rationalize by the denominator multiply by the same thing up and down, x minus 1 over x minus 1. So then we're gonna have these two, you can put them together. It's gonna be, like I say, whenever you have a I haven't said that, excuse me, I can say, like I say, if you have a square root of a times square root of b, you can put them in the one root, is acceptable. You could say a times b. So for that case now, this root and this root, I can put them in a single square root. So I'll say this equal to square root x plus 1 bracket and then x minus 1 over underneath. This is like the same thing, just like how we say here, if you have square root of 3 times square root of 3, you say equal to 3. So this square root of x minus 1 times square root of x minus 1. So I'll say this equal to x minus 1. Or somebody could say, oh, how if I do like this? Also, you could have say e square root of x minus 1, right, times square root of x minus 1. I can multiply them to, because there's a root to root, so I could say okay, square root and then multiply them both. Could be x times 1 is the same thing times the same thing, x minus 1, and this is equal to x minus 1 square, but we have a root. This and this cancel, so just what? X minus 1. See, but the easy way, if they are similar, their content, just cancel the other one, cancel it out. Like I say here, if somebody give you, if somebody give you square root of x times square root of x, meaning equal to x alone, because they are similar, only they're similar. So if that's the case, x minus 1 is, I'll just write x minus 1. But the top one, they're not similar. That's why I have to multiply them together and put your root. So from different to square, if I have a x plus 1, x minus 1, it's the same as say x square minus 1 square, which is 1, and the denominator we have x minus 1. So for that case, it's true. You see, it's true that the expression given can be expressed as that one. So the second one is true. So the second one is true. Cool. B is true. B is true. Okay, so now we go for C. B is true. For C, excuse me. I don't think if I show you C, let me show you quick. So let's go to C quick and see the option of C. Excuse me, because I'm sure a lot of people didn't see C. My apologies, right? I should have shown you all the way. Okay, so C. Okay, so for C, They give you this. Oh my goodness! I went all the way down. Oof! I've lost the page now. Little pros all the way. Okay, so I'll take this computer away. My apologies, right? Okay, excuse me. Because I lost the page. I just clicked by extension, then I went all the way down. Okay, excuse me. See, just second place. Yup, I think I got it, yeah. Okay, right here, I got it, okay. They say if A is an ordinary number and B are ordinary number, then A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0, A minus B squared, then I can't see there, man. We signing this one. I can't see the sign here. A equal to B. Oh, that's equal. Okay, that was equal. Okay, so okay, so we see everybody saw it. Okay, so the question says, excuse me, I'm gonna rewrite down just in case if you see. Excuse me, just do it for you, man, because these people that call me, they say, man, we just confused, man, with this homework. So please just try to help us. Please try to help us. So I just took my own time to do something, you know. They always say when you do something, you never know how it's gonna help that pixel. So okay, so they say if, I'm gonna rewrite this question. If A are element of real number and also B are element of real number, and A is not equal to 0 according to the question. A is not equal to 0, even B is not equal to 0, or B should not equal to 0. And they say for that case, then A squared is equal to B squared, then A equal to B. Okay, let's see if this is true or not true. Because by looking, you know, okay, so they say A are element of real number, B means any number A and B, but this should not be equal to 0 and B should not be equal to 0. For that case, then A squared must be equal to B squared, then A equal to B. So let's see how valid it is. So let's take any number which is not equal to 0 and see any number which is not equal to 0. For example, let's take A equal to 0.5, A, and B, let's say equal to 3. So let's see how true it is. So let's say A equal to 5. Let's say A equal to 5. So we're going to say 5 squared equal to 25. Okay, and 3 squared. No, this is wrong. You can't say that. I think this is true because what it's trying to say, if A equal to B, then A squared it must be equal to B squared. It's true because they say, but this number should not be equal to 0. But what happened to 0 if it's 0? Even 0 should work. If A squared equal to B squared, then A equal to B. It's true. But why this A should not be equal to 0? They say A can be any real number. I'm thinking, right? Like I say, you can leave the comments. Also, just want your opinion sometime. Like I say, you can learn from a mistake. It could be something that is just, man, can't you even see that? It's obvious. Can't you even see? So please, man, let me know sometime when you can identify, like, you can learn from me, and also you can learn my mistake. I'm also thinking here, like, okay, so they give an A element of real number, means it can be any number. B element of real number, but They say this A and B should not be equal to 0, according to how they say. Then, if A equal to B, then if A square equal to B square, then A equal to B. Or in other way, if A equal to B, then A square must be equal to B square, which is true. It is true. But yeah, I think it's true. Yeah, it's true, because if A equal to B, for example, any number, let's say 5 equal to 5, A equal to 5 and B equal to 5, means if I square this, it's going to be 25, and if I square this, excuse me, and if I square this, B also 5 is going to be 25, so they can be, which are true. So if this is equal to 8, means 8 square equal to 64, means if this also equal, because they say if A equal to B, means then when you square this, it must be equal, but only for a real number. A are element of real number and B are element of real number, but A should not be equal to 0 and B should not be equal to 0. But what happened when equal to 0? Please leave a comment. I just want you also to see what you're gonna say about this question. See, it's just a silly question, small. I'm sorry to say silly question, nothing silly, but I just want you also your opinion on this question. But if I had to pick, I'll say it's true. So I'll pick this is the true also. So in the option, I'll say B and C are true. If I had to pick, but please do let me know your opinion. I might be wrong. This is the only question. It's just a simple question, but I don't know, have a little doubt. But for sure, I'll say it's true. So I'll pick is the truth. So for that case, B and C are true. B and C are true. So I'll take this as a true. So I'll take this as a true. So for that case, for this question, option 4, B and C. So option 4. I'll go for option 4. B and C are true. So man, that was the exercise, man. I mean, term of physical exercise. So I just need to stretch my hands because being a turn the computer, turn the other computer other side, and hey, take a paper and pen. So I'll take like 2 minutes break and I'll continue another question. The problem is not solving the question. The problem is just turning the computer ups and down. So I'll just take a break and drink some water and then I'll come back and finish the question. Thank you for your time and understand, appreciate, right? So any question, comments, leave below. Thank you.